Okay, right before dark last night, I had some problems changing the filters on my 2705 Massey. It's got the Perkins 354. I've got two other tractors of the same setup I've had for years. I caught a problem I never had before. I am not getting fuel. I'm not getting the filter elements to prime. And what's interesting, you know, where you can take off this feed line to the injector pump, and it comes up here like where there's all connects right here and goes down. Well, I think when the engine's not running, this can bypass, right? There's a junction there where the return line from the pump comes in up here, and the feed line from the power, the lift pump, comes here, and it can actually bypass your filters when it's not running. I believe that the filters are clogged up and go to your pump. I think that's what the deal is, because you take this off, you got fuel running here. But when I undo this drain plug, I got no fuel coming out, although it is dripping out a little bit now. Last night it was just running a little. So yeah, I've got some fuel coming out now finally. I don't know if that filled up overnight or not, but what I think I did is there's two different size O-rings here that come in the set, and so there's three different sizes. One is a larger O-ring. Let me show you here. One of these O-rings, this one with the dark blue, is larger, and that's the one that's supposed to seat up there in this filter housing in that groove. But I think I put the smaller O-ring in, and it's sitting on top of the filter, and it's clogging up that top rim of the filter, stopping fuel from flowing down in here. Because I wasn't able to get the pump to prime. These vent screws here on the upper and lower one on this CAV pump, couldn't get them to bleed. I've done this for years, never had this problem, but I think it was just some oversight on me, and I may never really realize the importance of the different size O-ring. Okay, yep, I was right. There is no fuel in this bottom bowl. Where I ran into problems, so this O-ring is fitted correctly, okay? But there's a bleed screw right here, this bolt here, and nothing would come out of it. I could get fluid come out of here and this other bleed bolt up there. Get that off of there. Yeah, right there. That's not supposed to be down in that groove. The fuel's supposed to flow into that groove. It's supposed to be up in this groove. And I got to use the bigger gasket. So let me get that going. So that's up in that groove now. So I clearly used the wrong gasket. So I'm gonna reinstall this, get that back on there. So same issue on this other filter. Secondary filter's got the same problem. So I wasn't gonna get anywhere. I don't know if I think these filters, these Wix filters, are the same shape as the AGCO filters and whatever else. But yeah, see, that's down in there too. So I wasn't gonna get anything going last night. Okay, got them on. I just tightened them up. This is 7/16 wrench you need to use for that. I tightened them up kind of like an oil filter at first, because you know, you gotta be careful not to over tighten these and squash the O-rings. And then if they start leaking, I tighten them up as I need to. So I've got that vent screw on top and released. I'll go hit the lift pump, see what happens. Okay, I was successful at getting fuel to come out of that top vent hole. The setup is slightly different on my other two tractors where you bleed it, but just a little bit different bolt. I think on the white I do one of these over here. So that's what I couldn't get, all because of those gaskets. That's what I like to see. I wipe off around these filters to see after I hit that lift pump if I might have to tighten those up a little more. Okay, it started up pretty easy. About 10 seconds of cranking. I did give it a little shot of ether. Right now it's idling about 700 RPMs. I did give it some full throttle for a few seconds there to dump some fuel in that. So yeah, it's first time after 25, 26 years of farming full time that I had this problem. But lesson learned. Thanks for watching.